my jacket? No. Yo, I lost my jacket at the
Yo. What's good, y'all?
Let's go. Welcome. Episode 2, Bernie with Boogz.
We in the books, episode 2, man. Let's get it. It's your boy Boogz here. What's poppin', world? Yo, Germany was good.
Come on, everybody.
Belgium
Now you
was
see me
good.
over here. I'm filming
That island was good.
Japan.
Japan.
So obviously, you see, I'm filming from home today. Tested positive with the Rona, so doing it mobile. Doing it mobile today.
How you feeling though, bro?
So much for that. I feel fine, man. I had a little congestion the last few days, but I took been self-medicating over the counter stuff. I feel better today. I'm good.
Wait, what's the login? People want to say it, and my friends.
Yeah, man. So I didn't want to come to the studio and expose your ass.
I know, man. And it's crazy. I would have had baby girl with me today too.
And how do they tune in?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I wanted to be there the day after Christmas, but you know.
Tell them to download the Reflex
What's
Radio.
good with you? How's everything? How was your Christmas, Boogz?
My Christmas was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? My kids, they're really grateful kids. You know what I'm saying? So those were blessed. I was with them. We was chilling. You know what I'm saying? They went out with their moms later. Then I got some real good needed rest. I needed that, man. I felt like my gift was rest. I swear, like the whole week was crazy. How was your week prior though?
Week was alright. I was working all week, regular week until Thursday. Everybody was calling out sick, and boy sent for the Rapids when he came back. Mine came back positive twice, so been in the crib ever since. I haven't left, man.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. This COVID shit is out of it.
It is. Everybody's testing positive, man. It's crazy right now.
Say what? Hold on real quick. I bet. You know, we had the King Joe come and help us out real quick. Appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
No, I always appreciate Joe.
Yeah, man, it was crazy though. But I got a cool experience, man, with my big girl, man, my daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she never liked sneakers. Like, I swear, like, I always tried to get into sneakers, you know. And that's one thing as a pops. You know, me personally, I got 2 daughters, so I never get a chance to really do the sneaker thing with them because they don't care about it. You know what I mean? I tried so hard.
Right.
It's like a waste. They were like valuable sneakers they'll leave in the corner and everything like that. I'm like, yo, but finally, I don't know what it was, but the sneaker god came to her mind. I think maybe because she's getting older and her friends were talking about it and she liked it. She goes, oh, I want the Jordan 11s. I'm like, yo, how you gonna want the Jordan?
What grade is she in?
She's in the 8th grade.
All right, so yeah, that's about the right age. Everybody start getting real sneakers, you know. So 8th grade.
Oh no, man.
She's right there, yeah, man.
Yo, bro, when I was younger, man.
Good luck next year. Good luck when she goes to high school. Shit.
But I'm cool with that. But me personally, during high school, before junior high school, we knew what sneakers we wanted, bro. You know what I'm saying? I knew about the Jordan. In elementary, I knew about the Jordans. I knew I wanted those J's. You know what I'm saying? We knew what sneakers.
Remember back in the day, they used to come out on Saturdays.
Remember Saturday? We knew.
No, I'm sorry. It was no. It was Fridays. I'm sorry. Now it's Saturdays. It used to be Fridays.
It used
to go to the mall like 6 in the morning, and whoever went to school on Friday with them kicks, they were camping out in the morning before school.
That's a fact, bro. Remember camping out, going to the mall? That was crazy.
Never again.
Never again. No, I'm talking about we were really out there early, and then that's when it was coming on the weekdays. That was a crazy time.
And so what'd you get, baby girl? You got her cool grades?
So listen, this is the crazy part. Like, so she wanted the cool grades. She sees me going, like, trying to get the cool grades for myself. And I asked her, does she want them? A while ago, I always give them the option. Do you want them? She goes, whatever. I'm like, all right. Same thing with those. She was like, whatever. Next thing you know, she wanted them, but she wanted them too late. So she didn't understand, like, you know, if you snooze, you lose with these things. You know what I mean? So now she's like, okay, so what do I have to do for
you're overpaying?
You know, like, this is crazy. I'm showing her the prices. I'm breaking it down. She get a chance to see what StockX is about. These niggas was $400. This is crazy. So now she's like, okay, like, what world is this? You know what I'm saying? So I said, listen, I gotta call my connect. My connect gonna try to get you the sneakers, but this is how it's gonna go. Blah 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 blah. She's like, all right, she's so into it. She's like, all excited about it. I'm like, all right, she's finally like in the sneakerhead journey with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm like
It's
excited.
good. It's not a bad
cool.
thing. It's not a bad thing. That's
It's
cool,
not.
man.
That's what I'm saying. I actually had a chance to have. It was actually fun finding her sneakers. You know what I'm saying? But so we couldn't get the 11s. So I'm like, all right, bet, look at the new ones coming out. She searches now. She's looking at all of the new releases and everything like that. Now she's looking at new releases. She goes, "Nah, I want these right here." So she's seen the black and red ones that's coming out on the 30th. She goes, "I need those." I'm like, I bet. Now you need these, not just I want a pair of sneakers, because you know what I'm saying. Before it was like I just want a pair of sneakers. We go to the mall, she pick whatever she wants. She didn't care. Now it's like I need these. I'm like, oh man, we gotta get what you need. We gotta get it. Call up my plug. Plug send it up. She wound up sending the money to the plug. The plug's like, yo, your daughter got money. I said, yeah, she's gonna pay for the kicks. No, she's good. My daughter can give me a loan. He's like, well, that's what's up. She's like, where we gotta get the sneakers? I said, we gotta go to Philly on the 30th.
Try that.
I'm like, we gotta go to Philly. She's like, all right, let's go. So next thing we know, she's like,
Philly for sneakers.
yeah, you know I got to plug in Philly. I gotta go all the way to Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Now she's like, all right, we gotta go on the hunt. I said that now we gotta go out to Philly, go get these kicks. You feel me? So that's my little bonding moment with her, because I never get a chance to do that with her. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
doing that though, taking trips to get sneakers. Wherever you have to go, get them. You go get them.
Yeah, it's free, and then just click on it, and he'll be on.
You got like a lot of sound in the back.
I'm getting a lot of textbooks on where people could tune in live. So can you help me out? Get this out to them where they could tune in live right now.
All right.
Let's see.
All right. Let me tell you that.
He's asking how you tune in live. They don't have to download it.
Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of texts.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you. That app, that same message I sent you before. I'm gonna send it to you again.
I can't say.
Everything is on Reflex Radio.
Yeah, so if you download the app, you got to go to the iTunes store and download Reflex Radio app.
They did that.
Yeah, I'm sending you. I'm sending it to you now.
All right, listen to it and text me.
Sounds good. Yeah, there's a couple people texting me, asking me.
And if they look on the page, I posted it on the page.
On the Instagram?
Yeah, the download app thing. If they go on our story,
Yeah, if they go on that Instagram and that, okay. Gotcha. Sounds good. Yeah, Amanda blessed it with a cool pair of kicks too. Them Georgetown 3s.
Yeah, those are fire. I seen when you posted those. I was like, oh my god, I love those. And those are sleepers too, bro. People slept on those.
Well, you can get them close to retail. They didn't like go crazy over market.
Nah, that's a good thing, because people still don't even appreciate the value. What new music you was bumping this week?
I was bumping that Nas since it came out Christmas Eve, man. I really like that album. You got a lot to say in that. It's like short. So I mean, his last King's Disease 2 was obviously very mature album too, but I mean, what he's been putting out lately is incredible music, and I'm just happy to see him still going, still thriving. You know, that's awesome. And I feel, you know, a lot of people were hating on that, but like, you just don't get it. Like, he's talking different because he's a different person than he was. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get the Illmatic Nas, just like you're not gonna get the visuals, but J. You know what I mean? Right. Great album though. Great album. Yeah, the album is dope. Definitely gotta bump that.
Like this time, just don't appreciate that type of music for some reason. I mean, he always want to get his numbers, but I just feel like the industry just doesn't appreciate that type of consciousness music, and you know, I just wish it did more. Like, you know, that stuff needs to be on the radio. I feel like more tracks that Nas be on the radio.
A lot of knowledge in that.
So if you had to pick a track on there, what track would you put on there?
I'm feeling Hollywood Gangster for sure. Hollywood Gangster. Like, I mean, even on the intro, he says like, shout out to all the New York guys doing the drill. Like, I don't know the exact quote, but like, he was just shouting out the New York drill scene. Just said one time, like, you know,
right.
I'll look it up what he said real quick. He said, shout out to all my young New York guys out there on that drill shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's just cool, because, you know what I mean? Like, old heads like that probably look at that drill and be like, everything's changing. Look at this, look at that. But like he's like, yo, shout out, like it's new, it's on the come up. I mean, you got guys from New York doing it big, Fabio Foreign and all them. So I just like that he dropped that sentence like as soon as the song started, and then the song itself is edible. But like it's like one of them songs. Like he's dropping some knowledge on there. Almost every track is like that. That whole album, you know, A Woo for the Children. Woo for the Children is a great track on that album. But
Woo for the Children. That's a crazy title too. Yeah, so I think
Speechless, bunch of them.
I'm gonna play Hollywood Gangster first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta show Nas some love. Let's pump that one real quick. Yeah. Hold on real quick.
Shout my young New York niggas out there on that drill shit. Yeah. Hey, yo, let me try this shit out right here. The scars of martyrs, the path of bastard seeds, effects of absentee fathers passed on with ease. Hope the babies eat healthier, and may we get wealthier. Take was not given, we ask for forgiveness, not permission. Hope Link is each other counselor. Holding sticks without a hockey puck. Can't co-sign them niggas not with us. Hop on a private jet with 12 tenants. Right when I land, the chopper to Manhattan is 12 minutes. I put the real nigga, that's for my mama though. Homie, you gotta feel me from Cali out to the Calio. Slip with the Desi or Nads on my Copacabana flow. And Houston with a thick one, eating and popping those. Shit, it was written. Stopping up competition, palms itching, bohemian growth, couldn't get Nas to visit. I seen both ends of the ladder, ain't seen no silver platter. Fiction don't even matter, we don't act for the cameras. Guess the use of the ego having head in the air. Hollywood gangster, goons with them everywhere. I'm the opposite, smooth, not spreading fear. Silver spoons never fed us here. I'm on top and I surprise them. I'm on top and I surprise them. Hey yo, what the fuck? Velour fashions, world tour jackets. I turn to a hoarder, I don't need more baggage. Everybody lying, telling stories backwards. Like my song Rewind, in-store autographing. To take it back in time, to the day I'm smashed. Flick out ashes, flip girls on a mattress. We get it cracking without the attachments. Heard my heart is cold as aspen, both of us laughing. I put the new in New York, I'm home. All of the watches stay on the Eastern time zone. Throwing parties whenever I'm feeling godly. White linen parties for whenever we make $1 million. Nah, I think he's too good to pull up on us. See me at a baby shower with some OGs from Corona, sipping liquor, taking photos, and I slid with a cougar. Could've pulled a young love, but I took it was choosing. That's so relaxed in the hood. I ain't come with a shooter. They asked what I'm doing. They said I was already proven. Who said I'm too comfortable around on my regular shit? You know I'm a rare nigga, but ghetto is shit. Guess the use of the ego having head in the air. Hollywood gangster, goons with them everywhere. I'm the opposite, smooth, not spreading fear. Silver spoons never fed us here. I'm on top and I surprise them. Not surprised. I ain't say don't have your goons with you. Yeah. I'm on top, that's not surprising. When you get a little older.
Yeah, I love it. I love it like that. Just talking, you know.
Yo, you hear your levels again? Say something.
I said I love it now. Just be talking like that.
Yeah, facts. That's that Nas right there, bro. I enjoy that. That was
I mean, his last 3 projects has been, you know, ones that you just keep going back to. Like, you know, some albums you listen to once you go through and you never go back to it. Nas, I always find myself going back to Nas. You know,
Nas got that heat, boy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's such a cool vibe that should be on the radio. Why we need that could be
that
on
should.
The radio.
And if you listen to all the tracks, and it's not even a lot, it's not even a big track list, but if you listen to all the tracks, you'd be like, this should be on the radio. That should be on the radio. But it ain't gonna be on the radio. But I don't know why. I don't know why the radio's like that.
I feel like
podcasts over radio.
The machine is so much bigger than I don't know. It's got to be some type of reason they don't want that on there. I don't know. I'm saying, but hopefully that's
not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Very few are looking for Nas. You know, me, you. There's a couple people.
And he got his cult
the masses are looking for Nas. His cult definitely, but his cult following ain't the masses. You know what I mean? Like. Nah, that's the thing.
It's enough to fund it. So shout out to he making real good business moves. So shout out to Nas and everything like that. And, you know,
he talks about it a lot. Investing in codes of investments in crypto. What's that?
Yo, he had Coinbase, bro. He put people on the coin. Yo, he's involved with Coinbase. Coinbase is big, bro. That was a power move. You know what I'm saying? Coinbase is like the chase of cryptocurrency. like a Chase
Right,
Bank.
yeah. That
Like,
app
real
that you
talk.
could purchase them in, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like so shout out to Nas for even
Crazy.
putting us onto that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was a blessing. People don't even know. Like, he been blessing us with some jewels and some information for a while. So maybe that might be maybe that's the reason why they don't want to put them out there like that, because maybe they don't want people getting smart. Maybe they don't want people being enlightened. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Word.
I feel like they want to control. I feel like they just want so much of that
Yeah,
control.
but Jay was kind of talking the same kind of stuff on like 444 and all that stuff, and even that new guy Russ, like we were talking about last week, like he's telling everybody, just keep your money, stay independent, don't sign the deal for the advance, like different times, man. And if you listen to these people's music, like really listen to it, like they're giving you gems, man. They're giving you gems,
like real deal gems, man. I got this young cat out there from Atlanta. I'm about to play his new track. Tell me what you think about it. His middle name is Rose.
from Atlanta.
Yeah, he's 16
Go
years
for
old.
about is like, what is it, like a drill vibe? Or is it a trap
it's like
vibe?
a drill vibe, but he's like mind you, he's 16. You know what I'm saying? And he sounds like how can I put it, like a little baby but better. You know what I'm saying? But he sounds like he's gonna be like the better little baby.
Really?
You know, I swear,
Baby's
like
on fire right now.
Little baby's on fire.
Been on fire for the past 3 years, 2.5.
Little baby's definitely on fire, son. Like, and I feel like when you're making this type of music and when you're coming out, I feel like this young kid, I think he kind of understands what's going on. I'm about to play his track right now. Tell me what you think about it. Hold on, y'all.
Let me hear it.
Hold on 1 second. Got to download. It's coming in now. Can you hear Burn?
I hear a lot of clear.
Outsmart the smartest nigga. I hold the hardest nigga. They be sleep on Zay, but they can't tell me he ain't the hardest nigga. He solid as they come, he with the same niggas who started with.
Let me put that back. My fault. I had to fix the levels. Let's get it, y'all. Module 16.
Outsmart the smartest nigga. I hold the hardest nigga. They be sleep on Zay, but they can't tell me he ain't the hardest nigga. He solid as they come, he with the same niggas who started with him. Voices in his head screaming murder, but he try not to listen. Same niggas around don't want him dead, so he try to keep it distant. Same hoes around, they going around just telling all the business. Bugging on the odds, I told my brother we can't show no forgiveness. Do they claim they still, but like they say they better stand on business. Bitch fucking all these niggas. I can't even be seen with them. Knowing that's embarrassing, I know my brother probably hit him. We ain't oversparing shit, we catch him, then we gotta get him. This man's not even knowing he'll target, but he still rhyme with him. Lights, camera, action, the movie scene can describe how we did him. All these single flash, but these ain't cameras, I brought the shell catcher. Brainwash away the evidence, so they'll never catch us. We get on their yeah, they want us bad, but they'll never catch us. I learned to stay on point whenever I move, I watch my left and right. Yeah, I stay on point whenever I move, I keep my pistol tight. Thinking in my head like I can't slip up, can't get hit up, cause I gotta make it home tonight. We wait for dark and then we start. Opposition pussy, if I die, my partner took my life. All them niggas rookies, ain't no way I'm getting caught with no pipe. Ski was on the run, stand at my house, now he down there got life. If we want that gun, and we gon' cross shit like Jesus Christ. Nah, y'all know what I'm going through. How the fuck you sound tripping, man? Just put yourself inside my shoes. Ain't no way I'm on my pivot. They wanna see nigga gon' break a news. They gon' support the strangers, but when you go up, they gon' hate as you. Locked inside the cell with no gun, your hoe won't wait on you. Boy, I ain't have a way, I ain't even tripping, I pay for you. Cause everybody eat around my way. No, we ain't never greedy. Everybody get a seat around my way. No, we ain't never need it. I take all my problems to the booth, you hear my soul bleed. Don't say I'm in the streets, I ain't proud of that, cause that ain't no achievement. I come from the street, my mama down there had me on the scene. Keep my guard up, they book on me, I shoot just like a reason. I set it up with anybody, I don't need a reason. Back then we was kids, I never thought about my nigga leaving. Yeah, I dropped some tears by that shit. I still can't believe it, gon' be hurt some years by that shit. But all my brothers keep pull up, shoot, moving on they block, come back and make a sequel. I might pull up in our black, make the block scatter on Jeep's Creek. They wanted mine, we take one back, no tip, potato, we never equal. 2, 3, keep a mask on his face like he the fucking reaper.
All right, I could see him having like a following, like being big in today's market. Like somebody's gonna be able to market that music right there.
He's definitely,
you know what I'm saying? Like I would like, but like the track was good. He might have something right there, but like, that's like the type of music that everybody I feel like is gonna phase through, and then
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the
I
only
mean,
person that really is sticking around right now is Lil Baby that's doing it like with that sound. Your boy is from Atlanta, you said? What's his name?
Lil Zay. He's 16.
Lil Zay. Shout out
And
Lil Zay. That track was 16 years old.
16.
Yeah,
And you know what's crazy about even that track?
He might
Like,
have something. He might have a future. 16 years old and making something like that.
And not for nothing, if you heard it, he didn't stop spitting the whole song. So to say these dudes ain't really spitting today, that's kind of like that's like not giving them enough credit, because the kid literally
but he was spitting like he ain't stopped spitting, but like I'm gonna honestly I didn't hear no oohs ahs for me.
Right, it was more like
but it was a vibe though. It was a vibe. Like,
right.
If we were out chilling and I was playing, we would all be bop. We would be bop. That was.
But I feel like that with Dirk, even Lil Baby in them, none of them spit bars where it's like, oh my god, he said this out of the world.
They don't. But I feel like Lil Baby grew though. Lil Durk, honestly,
I love Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? And
Lil Baby, I feel like he grew up better over time.
I don't know. I feel like
Clearer. I used to be able not to understand what Lil Baby was saying. But now, I feel like he's conscious of that. A lot of them got more conscious of that. Future, I feel like he got more conscious of that and tries to be more clearer. Like, especially after he did "What a Time to Be Alive." I feel like his albums always got a little clearer. Like, I used to have to literally look up what some of these dudes were saying, but now I don't have to.
Yeah.
Like, now I don't know if it's just from listening to them or if they realize themselves like, yo.
And it's crazy because I'll catch different words over a period of time with these dudes in this music.
Or either way, that track is definitely a vibe.
I just think the truth telling, because these young dudes and these music, it's kind of scary. Like even with like King Von and all of them, they really saying what they're doing. Half of them, most of them. You know what I'm saying? Like today's rappers, I feel like today's rappers are really living the life they're talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes
I don't even like hearing about that rap anymore. Like
I can't take that. Like sometimes I'd have to turn Von off. If it's too crazy, I'm like I can't bump it. But like
I honestly never really listened to Von.
And I like some of his music. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like the truth telling in the songs and that can resonate with people that come from that story, that situation, the way they bring the story to to the music, to the beat, the rhythm. It's like rap gospel in a way, and I gravitate to it. Like even like that Soul Bleed song, like certain things he said, it wasn't like oh my god, like the bars like Immortal would do or something like that. But it was like that story and that situation.
Well, Immortal got them bars. Shout out to Immortal.
Shout out to Immortal. He got the bars. But that's what I was saying last time. I feel like the bars versus the truth, the storytelling and stuff like that, like it gotta be like mixed. And I feel like the person that has that the best is Dave East. That's why I feel like Dave East can give you the bars, the storytelling, and give you this type of beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was like. I feel like he's the
but there's a niche for that type of stuff though. There's a niche or niche. However you say the word. Like for that sound, and it doesn't sell. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's
it doesn't sell. Like this kid's song will sell faster more than any other. Like if that song right there, people are like, oh my god, they'll bump it and they'll sell it. And the fact
that's what I'm saying. They'll be listening to that song that you just played over Nas's incredible album that he just dropped.
Facts, 100%. And that's crazy.
When that kid should be listening to Nas's album and learning that, what Nas is telling him to do.
I mean, that's true too. It's true too. But when you're coming from the situation they're coming from, these stories be so real in their lives. It's like they can't escape it. They don't got time to play. Like these young niggas, these young dudes' music is so real. It's like, damn, that's a sad story. More or less, I feel bad for a lot of them more than less than being happy, because the shit they talk about, people love the songs, but if you really listen, that's kind of depressing. Like, yo, most of your mans is dead. Yeah, people.
That's why I don't listen to Juice WRLD. I don't understand how kids listen to Juice WRLD, because it's the most depressing stuff I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, I love Juice WRLD. Like Juice WRLD, even though he got crazy, because I just watched his documentary, and Juice WRLD speaks on a lot of
Into the Abyss on HBO.
Yeah,
you watched?
Yeah, I watched
documentary.
It.
Great documentary. You know what? That whole show, that HBO Music Box is great no matter which artist you're watching it about. I even watched the Alanis Morissette episode. Like, no matter what genre you're watching, each episode is great because it takes you into the world of that artist. But the Juice WRLD one, man, that was just sad. That was just sad. And who I'm most mad at that one is the cameraman. I mean, you got to get into that, but that cameraman, I'm mad at.
The cameraman, his man's in them too was bringing it to him. It would have came a point in time, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Look how many times I come at you for an electronic cigarette. Imagine if you was doing perks
But
around me.
let me ask you something. Your daughter's in
I'm
eighth
saying,
grade.
though,
Would
that's good
you
friends.
care? Would you care if your daughter listened to Juice WRLD?
Nah, you could bump Juice WRLD. I have to educate you through it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I bumped Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD got me through some things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
people shit on Juice
but you
WRLD,
don't
and
mind that he's saying that he needs the bottle of water and then the reasons why he needs the bottle of water, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's his
that shit don't
story.
bother
Like,
you?
I mean, there's some
Yeah.
songs that he dropped that,
I
like,
don't
you know,
like
coming
it.
from his perspective, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, dealing with like the anxieties and all that stuff like that, the problems he did, the depression. You know what I'm saying? I didn't never went to pills. I'm not gonna hold not on his Juice WRLD's level, but being able to relate to somebody that's feeling like how you feeling in a way, and they're already successful and they still
After
feel like
watching
you,
that documentary,
it's like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey.
he hits his music hit, bro. I ain't gonna front, like Lucid Dreams and a lot of tracks that Juice WRLD dropped really resonated with a lot of people. And it's not even about the drugs, because I don't bump the drugs. It's not about the drugs for me. That's your life. But he's saying what he did to him to cope with his stuff. And I don't know, like Juice was different, bro. I like Juice. Juice was cool.
yeah, I
And
don't know. I
the
never
sad part
really
about it,
vibe to him.
like I can pump you. I can not pump you. Pause. I can give you a couple of tracks. You like, and if I break it down like with you like, you know, I kind of like that track a little bit, because that's the same thing with Juice. With a lot of people, they're like, yeah, I don't like Juice, and then they hit Juice. They hear certain tracks like, yo, that really hit right there. Like, oh yeah, just, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying. Juice is different. He's different. He's different. But the sad
Yeah, it was
thing
definitely
is,
different.
the sad part for me is I can't be around you and killing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way I'm going to be sitting here trying to get
I
you
don't
drugs.
understand.
That's
After
what I'm saying.
watching
Like,
that documentary, where was his team at? Where was his people
like,
saying,
how
yo,
is it?
like,
How is your mom even letting you be like that? Like, your mom used to come down sometimes. I'm not coming at your mom or nothing like that. No disrespect or anything like that. But how's everybody just bringing this to you and finding a way to sneak this to you? Are you don't look like a threat where if we don't bring this to you that you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should not be walking around with that many pills, bro.
because that's I think that's what they call yes men, and that's what the problem with these people today. They have too many yes men around them. You know what I'm saying? You just do whatever. You don't have somebody real to come into you and be like, yo, you shouldn't be doing this, man. And,
like, that's,
you know,
there's no way you could be around me, Bernie, doing no shit like that. And I know for a fact,
yo, and that's where friendships get so lost, when you try to be real with somebody and try to tell them something like that.
Yeah.
That's how friendships get ruined, man. And
yo,
I'd rather
that's
ruin
like
a friendship with somebody than see them go down.
facts, bro.
Path, you know.
And you know, we live on Staten Island, so we know a lot of people that was a victim of drugs, victim of, you know what I'm saying, and then it's a lot of Juice WRLDs out here, bro.
Still epidemic.
You know
Not just Staten Island. I mean, Staten Island's real bad, but yeah, the epidemic is crazy everywhere.
It's crazy, bro. There's a lot of Juice WRLDs out here, bro. There's a lot of Juice WRLDs. You know what I'm saying? It's
but
crazy.
that's what I mean by that's why I was asking if you would care if like your daughter would listen to her music with her friends, because like, don't you think that would influence a little bit? Like, oh, Juice WRLD's doing it, you know?
Because like my oldest right now, she listens to K Flock, you know. She listens to all this hip hop. She listens to different things, and
K Flock definitely talks about lean and all that.
He's talking about craziness, right? So what I do is, when I was young, I try to remember that I'm a kid. I was a kid at one point, and no matter what my parents said, I'm gonna listen to whatever I want to listen to. So with her, I educate her. So I'll let her know. I'll listen to the songs. I'll let her know about it, and I educate her. And I ask her, "What are you listening to?" We'll play it, and I'll let her know. You know, that's disrespecting the woman. That's just that. She goes, "I know, I'm not. You know, I ain't worrying about that. I'm not listening to that for that. You know, whatever, like the beat, whatever." I say, "Okay, just let you know, that's a derogatory. Do you like people like this?" Da, da, da. And I explain it to her, and I just educate her, and that's the best I could do.
At the end of the day, it's music too. It's entertainment, but I just some people, some kids take it.
Yeah, and if I heard her bumping a Juice WRLD track, I would come in there and be like, "Yo, everything's okay? You know what I mean? You want to talk to me about something? You know what I mean? Because you might not be able to talk to me about something. You might just only can escape with the music. Sometimes you got to be in your zone and have your music and cry it out somewhere, or just be alone and just be in your own world. And that's what Juice WRLD did. He was able to take you out of your world, bring you into his world, and you was able to just escape your issues for a minute by looking at somebody pretty much more worse than you. Like you seen through the documentary, he admitted he didn't even run away from saying that he had a problem. He kept saying he has a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I'm a junkie, bro. He's like, I'm not lying. This is he's not even influencing kids to do it. He's abusing himself. If someone is telling you about what's real in their life, that's really real in his life. Don't
that documentary was sad, man.
It was sad, bro. Down to his girl sniffing coke, and I'm like, everybody's over there drugged up, and they just recording you, watching you die, bro. And then like
he was about to like be on the biggest stage he was ever on. You know what I mean? He didn't even get to his peak. He didn't
his
even get to. He was
numbers
only
was
19 or
retarded.
18 years old.
19 or something like that. He didn't even hit
19.
21. And then the dude kept saying he was gonna die. He kept saying, "I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm like, yo, that was some sad shit right there. The Juice World, but that was a cool documentary. I think people need to see that.
Yeah, if anybody see that, Into the Abyss, it's called HBO Music Box. They have a series called Music Box. Into the Abyss with Juice WRLD is a great episode. They have one with DMX. That was a great episode too. Also very sad because it led up to the day of his death. Pretty much, it was them talking about working on his last project. He was in the studio with Swizzy working on one more project, and then that happened. So they have a Music Box episode on DMX as well.
You know what's crazy? I couldn't even watch the DMX one yet. I think because Juice WRLD was dead for a little while. Yeah, I was able to. When rappers, some of them die, like it's hard for me to just watch their story just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's
DMX,
still
it's still fresh. Like
story.
Even the Chinks music when he first passed away, I couldn't even listen to it yet. I was like, I can't believe this dude's dead right now. Like it gives it a different energy.
Right before he was about to get on too.
Right,
like big time.
And then looking at DMX and all the stuff that he said, and then DMX was just such a legend, bro. It just was like it's crazy. And it's like, and then another thing with drugs, bro. Look how much drugs didn't destroyed people, bro. The drugs, every situation.
The documentary with DMX, you see him going through it. It's sad, man.
The drugs, bro. Like like sometimes I just don't know what it is. Like that escape is so powerful.
Once you get into that life, though, you don't know what to do with yourself.
Nah, you're lost. You're gone. It's like you can't even. No money. Look at the Juice WRLD. He had all the money in the world, and it meant nothing. It meant nothing. You know what I'm saying? The drugs was worth more than his success. That's crazy, bro. It's like you really wasn't successful then. Like, to everybody else you was, but not them though. I don't know. That's just crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, yeah, he could have had a much better story if somebody would have told him like, "Yo, you need help." His story could have went a lot different.
Yeah, and he could have helped more people. And then you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shout out to Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. For anybody like Burns said, go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yo, you seen The Matrix, bro?
I watched The Matrix, man. I loved it. I see a lot of flack coming from the internet. I loved it, yo.
What slack you still for the internet? I was messing with the internet too. Like
I just see a lot of people hating on it, but like because the Morpheus wasn't the real Morpheus, but like you understand the story. It's the one he created for the game. Like I don't know. You have to see you can't just watch The Matrix. Like if the young kids are gonna watch The Matrix, like you gotta go back and watch all three and then watch the new one. You have to. It's not like one of those you can just pick up and understand it. Like you gotta see the first three and then but I thought it was dope. I liked it, man. I liked it.
Yo, if any movie you pick up and just watch and think you're gonna pick it up and understand, that is not the movie.
No, definitely not. You gotta go back, watch all three.
You gotta go back, bro.
But I thought it was solid flick.
You gotta go back. It's crazy because I put it on. I'm watching. I text you. I was like, yo, bro, I'm confused. But I had too much going on around me. I was like, all right, you know what? Let me turn this off. I tried to watch it again. My kids kept coming there and said, all right, nah, I'm out of here. Everybody going. I'm by myself. I'm popping on and watching it. I'm like, yo, this movie's crazy. Like. How they?
It was dope, right? Liked it.
I liked it, bro. It was deep. It was deep. That was deep. I was
going in skeptical too. I was like, let's see how this is. It's probably gonna be terrible. It was really I was like, yo, this was dope. That was a good
whole movie thing. I wasn't following them. Like, what are you trying to make this sound like it was a game? Like now you're playing with.
Yo, the thing I just don't understand is like the time lapse, right? So you ended a 3. I really don't remember how it ended. But how did they get back to the real world, right? They were in the real world before they re-entered the Matrix again, right? So, like, how did they get to living in the real world? How did he get to becoming this video game designer? Like, that's just like they skipped the whole story. That's what I'm a little upset about. But other than that, the movie as itself, it was. I just wish I had the backstory of like how they got there.
Right.
Yeah, like how did he get there? I know he was a computer geek in the first one and everything. Right. But like you didn't show us like how he got to like a game creator and how Trinity or whatever her name is, married this dude. Like you skipped all that, man. You just put this on us. But other than that, though, solid flick, solid. Like all that's left for the imagination, right?
I guess so. Like I don't know. I feel like when it came to Trinity, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go on briefly into it because it's a little weird, but this is how I saw it. You know what I mean? Did you ever watch the original Angel on Netflix?
Angel.
Original Angel. It's like
I did
this.
not. So.
I bet. So this is like this little Netflix series. If anybody didn't see Original Angel on Netflix, you got to check this out. So basically, Original Angel is this angel. She came back. She's running away from this guy that knows that they know that she knows how to die. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little bit deeper, but she knows how to die and come back. You know what I mean? And she knows how they basically say that when people pass away, that the spirit is not dead, and that when you come back, the spirit doesn't. If you're not awakened before you pass away, you won't understand what's going on in your new life. So that's why a lot of people, they have deja vu and they don't know what's going on. It's like, well, that's kind of weird. Their spirit is trying to guide them and let them know who they once was or whatever. I don't know. Like they're saying, like you come back like different. Like it's like you come back as like say like right now, if I go whatever and I know how to die, I come back, I'll be Bernie, but I don't know I'm Kevin. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like I don't know I'm Kevin, but I'm in Bernie's body and I'm okay. But not in Bernie's body. I know this is the life of whatever the next part of where my spirit went to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, however that is. So whatever. I don't know. I don't want to confuse you all crazy, but it is weird.
Yeah,
so this lady, she knows how to die and come back. And this doctor was like, okay, how do people know how to die and come back? And when you come back, you either could be lost or you can know of you coming back. You know what I'm saying? So the doctor knew that these people that were dying and coming back didn't know that they were coming back. But because they had the near-death experience, he kept testing them to find out how he can do it, because he knows that there's another part, like the Matrix, whatever the case may be. So pretty much
right.
Neo is dead. He came back and don't know he's Neo. They trying to let him know, like, yo, bro, this is you. This is who you are. That's why he was trying to like show him everything like that, whatever. So he can get back to the
yeah, but I think he was thinking it was a dream. He thought it was all a dream.
Thinking it's a dream. He's like, what? How can this? What are you talking about? And that's why when Trinity said, when she played the game, she felt like this was her life. Like she felt like that story was her life, but she couldn't put no pieces together. She didn't understand. Like it was a whole nother person to her. And that's why they kept saying, like, yo, if Trinity wants to come back and accept this life, she gotta really accept the truth of that life that she has right now with those kids and everything like that. It's all fake. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people don't want to accept that. They choose the illusion. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing with that a little bit. They choosing that illusion, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I confused the hell out of people with that one, but that's how I kind of was. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like,
but
for her to choose the
I
illusion,
think that the only way people are gonna get it is to go watch the show.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? And look at the end when he was when she was walking out with the family. She could have chose the family, but she knew that at that point that this was not real. That's what the other lady was like. I switched over when I knew that who I wasn't real. That this is not real. That's why they chose to go towards the truth, because they know that that fake stuff is not real. Remember in the first Matrix, the guy was like, "I'm gonna go back. I don't care, and I know this steak is fake, but I just want it anyway."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's choosing that illusion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's boring in reality. Like, how we keep it real. People don't want to be around us because we keep it too real. It's boring keeping it real. People want to be around fake and phony and all this other stuff. And that's what the guy he was like. He said, "Yo, you could create it all you want, but they love my world that I made. They love the fakeness. They love the illusion. They love all that. So, you could be mad at me, whatever the case may be, but they love what I created. That real stuff that you kind of kick out, they're not going to gravitate towards that." And I feel like that was like kind of like the message. You feel what I'm saying?
Word.
I think.
Yeah, solid though. I'm gonna have to check that out for myself though.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's how I looked at it.
What other good ones out there though? There's a couple. Did you watch the what's that 3-part series? The on the mob on Netflix. You watched that one?
Nah, I heard about it though. It was lit.
Yeah, it was pretty good actually. It just gave you like a more. It was cool. Like by the third episode, they went into Giuliani and how he took down the mob with the Rico and stuff in the late '80s and stuff. Oh, it's a great show on Netflix. Though.
It was dope. That's crazy. I gotta check that out. It's a lot of dope shows out there. I didn't get a chance to check out. Did you ever see that Kevin Hart one that came out? With
which
I think it was Wesley Snipes or something like that.
Oh, yo, solid. That was a solid. Yeah, it was. I
That
think it
was
was like a
crazy,
one-off,
right?
like a one season type of thing, and that was a great show. I
That was
liked
pretty
it.
cool. I
liked it
didn't
'cause-
see that coming though. That I think that's the fun part about it for me.
Oh no, yeah, definitely didn't see it. Yeah, when the shows got sneak attacks on you like that, it makes it fun to watch. You know.
Yeah, I
That was a
enjoyed that
solid
one.
show too. Yeah.
That was cool. That was cool. That was cool. Yo, bro.
Yo, what do you
did
think about this?
What?
I was gonna say, what do you think about that? The reaction of Kim Potter. What's your reaction to Kim Potter found guilty?
Oh, the lady that
The
killed
one,
somebody, like the murder John.
She thought she was grabbing her gun. She thought she was grabbing her taser, but she grabbed her gun.
How you don't know what you're grabbing and you forgot to shoot it, but you shot it.
Shit, I don't know, man.
I don't know, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo,
I mean, isn't there isn't a gun a heavy, crazy weight difference between the taser? I don't know. I'm no cop. I never held neither.
Yo, I held the gun. Shout out to my bro West Philly Tim on the guns, but because he's like a real gun dude, like not for like playing around, like a real. He goes to shows and everything, and to confuse a gun with a taser is a big difference, bro. It don't even shoot the same. Maybe the shooting taser one like the cops got, maybe I don't know if she thought that was it because they do got the shoot gun tasers that will shoot at you. Like
I honestly thought that the video
too.
was gonna help her. Like she got guilty, but I thought the tape was gonna help her because in the tape she is screaming like taser, 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 and then she shoots the guy. And then when the guy, car like peels off, she's like, "Oh my god, I just shot him!" Like, so like it's kind of like maybe she was, but how do you confuse that? You've been a cop for how long? Like, come on.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know. These cops are they get away with murder, bro. And
They do.
It's sad. It's sad. And then it's a lot of injustice. You know what I'm saying? Not just to color folks. I see it in my neighborhood. They do people wrong. It's sad how cops that really want that power over you can really destroy your day. You know what I'm saying? Could really. It's sad, man. I think they need like a bigger course for cops before they come out on the streets. They need to really, really get their people skills up. They really need to get a lot of things. But then also on a cop tip, the cops deal with a lot, bro. Imagine being a cop and dealing with all these scenarios. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not giving them no
excuse.
excuse.
Today's day and age.
I would never want to be a cop, bro. That's crazy, bro. Anything can happen, bro. People just the fact that you're a cop, somebody may run up on you and want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Cops is a dangerous job.
Being a cop
It's
is
a dangerous gig. So I guess them making
definitely
the
not
right
in today's day
decision.
and age.
Yeah, their decision making is horrible, bro. And there's some good cops out there. Shout out to my boy Kev. He's a good cop. But there's a lot of bad cops, bro. And there's too many of them. Way too many of them. And then they do people dirty. And they do my people dirty. They do everybody dirty. This is not right. You know what I'm saying? And America is foul, bro. It's really foul, bro. I don't like it. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's important that we got our show to show unity, to show love, show that, that we don't have to have static with each other. Like, people don't understand each other. We need to understand each other, to love each other, to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like police don't want to connect with the community enough to really, instead of coming in there to police on the bad way, but they just come in with this whole game plan to get you. Maybe it's a system. Maybe the system it's in the sign up. Like, you got to come with the type of attitude. Or, I don't know, but it's disgusting, bro. It's horrible, and it makes it bad for those good cops out there. And I'm sorry, good cops, but it's way too many bad cops out there, and it's ugly. And people really, really. I watched so many videos during the pandemic of cops violating. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous. It was like a series. If they was to come out with a series right now of cops violating people, it would be like, we can go for years.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Pullover was one series, and from cars. Another series. Stop and frisk, bro. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You could have series all over the place. It's bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Did you see that the Lakers they completely changed their stadium over to crypto.com?
Yeah, I don't like that, man. I mean, I guess it's all for money, right? It's all business, but I mean, just especially after the passing of Kobe. I mean, yeah, man, it just for the history's sake of it. But it is what it is, right? It's business, and that's what the NBA and NFL, all those things, is just the business. It's a big conglomerate, and it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. There's no petitions you can do that's going to stop it or anything like that. But I do think it should have stayed the Staples Center forever.
Yeah, Staples Center just sounds cool. You know what I mean? But that's also another. The Staples was another business move. That Staples was the company.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like everything is a business. Every stadium,
You know what I'm saying?
Stadium, MetLife Stadium, everything's a company name. But Staples is what it was when Kobe was there, and that's what it should remain. Man. But I mean, business is business, Kobe, man. Like,
that was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I know a lot. You know, rest in peace to everybody that passed away, though. But when it comes to like certain celebrities, like Kobe really hit me hard, bro.
Yeah, Kobe, I remember where I was and hearing about that. I didn't even believe it. I was like, no way did that happen. You're lying. And sure enough, man, that shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. I was like, nah. Mm-hmm. Did you hear about that boat that got stuck in Guantanamo over a virus outbreak?
I did. Wow, I wouldn't want to be on that boat.
Yo, but it's a crazy story though. I want to play the story for the fans though. I want them to hear this story because like if you listen to the audio, it sounds like the drug dealers gave these people COVID. If you look at the story, because this Navy boat was specifically for stop drug trafficking. It goes into a drug trafficking area. They give the whole boat, and I'm not saying they give the whole boat. Ironically, the whole boat has COVID and they can't move, and the drugs was able to go by.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh, let me play it. Let me see. Let me get your take on it. I just want to know what you think about it. I'm gonna get your take on it. Hold on. Let me put it on.
Deployed to intercept drug trafficking in the Caribbean and East Pacific is stuck in the port of Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, with the coronavirus outbreak among its fully vaccinated crew. Only some of those infected on board the ship, the USS Milwaukee, were experiencing mild symptoms, said Commander Kate Meadows, a Navy spokeswoman. It was not clear how many infections involved the Omicron variant, which continues to gain dominance rapidly around the world. The crew held an open-air Christmas service on the pier on Saturday, which allowed the sailors to remain socially distanced and to follow public health guidelines. According to Commander Meadows, they are using the open space and fresh air for as many safe activities as they can.
What the people are doing over there.
The chefs on board are making a special Christmas meal today for everyone. The Milwaukee had more than 100 sailors plus a helicopter combat crew and Coast Guard law enforcement unit on board. According to Commander Meadows, they are using the open space. The Milwaukee had more than 100 December 14th as part of the U.S. Southern Command's effort. The ship made a refueling and resupply stop at Guantanamo Bay on Monday and extended its stay there because of the outbreak. Commander Meadows added that the sailors had been confined to the pier and had not entered the base since arriving, sparing the small community at Guantanamo Bay the possibility of being exposed. In a statement on Friday, the Navy said that the ship is following an aggressive mitigation strategy and that the vaccine continues to demonstrate effectiveness against serious illness among the crew. Before the Milwaukee left Florida, Ryan A. Forster, the ship's commanding officer, said in a Navy news release that many of the crew members were on their first deployment and eager to see the world and accomplish missions. In March 2020, one of the military's first encounters with the virus occurred. The ship docked in Guam, in the South Pacific, and ended up stranded there for months after dozens of sailors were infected and one died. The ship's commander at the time sent a letter to Navy officials pleading for help tackling the outbreak.
I don't know. Hold on. Brian, you there?
Yeah.
I was trying to get the and they were just basically saying that. Would you be able to hear it clearly?
Yeah, I heard it.
It was a little weird, that voice though, but that video bugged me out because I'm like, yo, how did like a whole place get all this? They're designed. People are vaccinated. They got the best technology over there and everything. They're going to go help people. And next thing you know, they sitting there. Next thing everybody get the disease and people are sick and people are dying. And then drugs go by. That's crazy, bro.
That is crazy. I don't understand the fact that everybody's vaccinated and testing positive. That's what I don't understand.
I don't get it, bro. How and it's the Navy. They're making sure people are. They're saying that this vaccination thing is going to help you out, but it's clearly not doing nothing. This vaccine thing, bro. I think this bio war is bigger. This bio war is bigger than what we can even. We could. I don't know, bro. They shut down the Mac Wild show, bro, over the vaccine thing, over the corona outbreak.
Mac Wilds, huh?
Yeah, he got a show on Broadway, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I gotta get the name of it. Hold on, let me get the name of Mac Wild show on Broadway. That's pretty cool too, because I know a couple people that went. They enjoyed it, but now a lot of people are upset because they wanted to go, but they can't go because they canceled it because of the COVID outbreak again. Every time something opens up, COVID comes back in and shuts it down. Opens up, shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The sad reality is we probably gonna have to do more streams like this.
Definitely.
That's the crazy part.
Yep, that is what it is. It's the world we living in today, man.
That's crazy. You see the joint with the scientists develop a vaccine to get rid of the zombie cell?
I did not see that.
Bro, it's crazy. I'm gonna send it to you now.
I don't believe half of this stuff, man.
It says an anti-aging. It says a cell in our bodies.
Oh, okay. No, I did see a headline about that. Yes, I did see something like that. I don't know if I believe any of it though. Like, would you trust that?
Yo, I'm not trusting.
Like, oh, I'm gonna do this.
That's gonna be on the commercial at 2:00 in the morning. About, hey, take this pill. We could take this vaccine and we reverse your aging. No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna get old. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, chill all that.
I'm embracing it. I feel like people who don't like to embrace their age. Hey, listen, like, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple grays on my beard. I can't stop it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be who I am.
What are you gonna do, man?
I'm gonna be me. You feel what I'm saying?
You're aging like fine wine, kid.
Facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. What you begin to some more music? What you think?
Yo, you know what I was feeling? I was listening to.
What?
You like my guy St. John?
Yeah, from Brooklyn.
Yeah, he dropped a new one also called "The Best Part of Life." It's alright. It's a jam.
I think
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I didn't hear that one.
Couple of them.
Send me that. So I can play
one
it.
he dropped.
I didn't hear that one. I like St. James.
There's a couple people too. I'm saying that to you right now, but there's a couple people I was surprised I caught myself listening to that I don't normally listen to. Like any NLE chopper, I seen he dropped a new album, and I was jamming to that. And
you know what's funny? Like NLE chopper got some tracks that I like it hits me later. Like I won't look for his music, but when I hear it, I'm like, ooh, that's hard. Like damn, I should.
That's a lot of the new artists for me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, all right, like that's hard. Yeah, that's right. Yo, you know what's crazy? Remember last week we said we thought Pete had we didn't know if Pete rented out the movie theaters or not. He wound up renting out the theater. Yeah. That was the
I heard he rented out one room, or he bought every ticket for one room.
My guy Pete.
I heard his mom might have had the invitation for Christmas dinner the other night too.
What?
She was at his mom's. Was at the allegedly at the Kardashian Jenner crib for Christmas Eve.
Why you sound like St. James track? Which track I'm playing? Oh, The Best Part of Life. I am bad on the play right
it's
now.
Pretty good. It's a vibe, man. I like this guy. Straight out of Brooklyn.
You got to play that new St. James from BK.
I'm on top and I keep rising. All nights and night. You only love me when you're not watching. All night and night. All night. Who's scared? Who really afraid of where this goes? Even though I know how it ends up, and nobody's scared. I put my hand up.
You put my heart up in the air. You put
your heart up in the air. You gave it to me, made it very clear. It's just a ride in life. I'm excited. I'm happy that it's bright. Been already made. Don't gotta tell me how you like it. I'm psychic. I notice how you like it in every way. Homie, nobody else survived. Nobody
survive. Nobody made it.
With the flag on the steps from a lonely. I don't know the miles.
I don't got no miles.
The only thing I know is this is love. True for forever, ever, even if it ends. And the best part of life, I'm with you for forever, ever, then we re-begin. And the best part of life, I'm with you for forever, ever, ever, till the end. And the best part of life, in the movie, I'm with you for forever, till the end. Look, truthfully speaking, my dog, I wouldn't tell you no lies. I wasn't here every night. I did my share of the crimes. I was the terror sometimes. Ain't see the mirror sometimes. Now I'm accountable, dog. Comfortable, close in my eyes. I can't be afraid of the dark. Can't let you play with my heart. I was just playing my part. I know you stay in the park. We've been in love for a while. We've been in love more than now. We done ran up for a smile, baby. Hit a minute.
Hold me, nobody else survived. Nobody made it out.
With the flag on the steps from a lonely. I don't know the miles, girl, I don't know the routes. The only thing I know is this love. That's why if I'm with you for forever, ever, even if it ends. And the best part of life, if I'm with you for forever, ever, then we re-begin. And the best part of life, I'm with you for forever, ever, till the end. And the best part of life, in the movie, I'm with you for forever, till the end. And the best part of life, I'm with you for forever, ever, till the end. And the best part of life, in the movie, I'm with you for forever, till the end.
I like that one, man. That's definitely a vibe right there. I definitely like that. You know what? He hasn't put out anything I didn't like. Honestly, I really like that dude, man. Like for R&B, it's like his own genre of R&B. That song right there. I mean, any song he puts out is really a vibe, man. I'm really a fan of that guy.
Yeah, I like that. Was a track right there. I like that. That was
Yeah, it's dope, right? It's different. It's a vibe. It's like R&B style. You know, I like that.
What you think about K Camp?
I haven't. He has something new out. I mean, I liked him when he came out. When I first started hearing his name on the scene, but I haven't heard anything in a while.
Yeah, he just dropped a new fire.
Something new. Send it over.
Yeah, I'm about to play right now. I got you.
I love definitely.
K Camp got some heat. I'm about to play his.
I listen to everything, man. I listen to everything. I give everything a chance at least once, bro.
At least
I gave
one.
St. John a chance. I've been on him ever since.
I'm about to go that K Camp on right now. Hold on.
Let me hear that. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing new from him. Let me refill a bottle of water. Hold on.
Can you hear it, y'all?
I don't think nobody has ever seen a motherfucker come back like this. Have you ever seen it? Any little type of phrase you want to put on it? Yeah. Ain't got nothing going. Whatever you want to say, whatever thought, you'll see a motherfucker just on y'all ass just. You feel me? But stop playing. See, I know y'all talking to. Like, y'all gonna watch the interview a couple years and I'm like, golly, that nigga's a monster.
I saw you tweet out, don't call me underrated, just say I'm undefeated.
I know your value on a Birkin and some diamonds. She said I don't come with emotion, but I'm trying. Look in the mirror, do you like what you see? She thinks she know me cause she stalked my IG. The devil keep on calling me, but I won't listen. I send my blessings to the Lord, I need forgiveness. I try to smile, but it's pressure on me. Man, I be dreaming about them bills in my sleeve. Too much smoke in this Porsche, I can't breathe. Grandma told me stay on your course and succeed. High as hell, not just pot the perk, now I can't find my keys. Tired of all these fake niggas, my face trying to mislead. I know that you envious, niggas serious. They want me to give it up, gotta be delirious. Baby, I was born in this shit, and my heart got torn in this shit. But we still scoring in this bitch. I be feeling guilty when my niggas, they don't got it. I do what I can to try to bring in more deposits. Gotta play for keys, I told myself I gotta stop it.
gave so much of me, but I need me to make a profit. Know your value on a Birkin and some diamonds. She said I don't come with emotion, but I'm trying. Look in the mirror, do you like what you see? She thinks she know me cause she stalked my IG. The devil keep on calling me, but I won't listen. I send my blessings to the Lord, I need forgiveness. I try to smile, but it's pressure on me. Man, I be dreaming about them bills in my sleeve, yo. I just hear the transition. I know the fans listen. I'm the GOAT, I stand different. You know them fans different. Private jet gon' land different. I gotta knock it out the park today. Jump on that right, go make it spark today. You can have my heart today, but can I get it back at a decent time? And life is decent, but I see the signs. I be worried about me and mine. I know my family think I'm changing, but I'm changing for a reason. The same mindset I had back then left me grieving. Now I'm trying to switch it up, cover up this bleeding. Cause these scars ain't going nowhere no time soon. And I've been trying to bring it 100 before noon. I know your vibe.
Yeah, it's up there live.
That was a little quick. You know about
Yeah, I like the R&B ones, man.
cool vibe, right?
I'm a big R&B guy.
I feel like, you know, like I like the R&B rap feel, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What'd you know about that Tory album?
I liked it. It was much more of the R&B Tory, where I like more of the rap Tory. But he's definitely a great R&B artist.
Yeah.
Definitely a good album.
I feel like he knows how to make good music.
I mean that album right there, even in the car with the shorty, whatever, you know, that you play that album, that's a good one.
Facts. I think we need to go and get right into it right now, though. I think we need to get into the topic of the night.
Yeah, I think I already know what you're gonna say right now.
I think we gotta get into. Hold on, let me introduce this the right way. Let me play this real quick because I think people need to hear this. Hold on, let me play this.
Trying to do my whole cough.
I
can't do it.
Try to find a minute.
That's what I love about this. I know that's not the answer that people want to hear. I want to hear nobody stand on that stage with me. I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect. Everyone's amazing and done what they've done. No one can stand on that stage with me. I'm just telling you guys the real. Like, there's not a shot. There's not a chance in hell that anyone can stand on that stage with me for I don't know how long it is. 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Right.
Look. I gotta stand
confidence.
in front of the Grammy family freestyle live.
He's talking.
No one's ever done that. Like, you gotta stand in front of that. Let's move on from verses and let's. Hey yo, what the fuck? This Keys out.
Yeah, man. I gotta agree, but then it's like,
oh man.
All right, so you know what we're talking about. Hov said nobody could see him in verses. Hov stated nobody could see him.
Before we go on, Burn, before you say what you got to say is very important. Let's let everybody know. Please call up right now, 718-477-0139. Call up the radio. We're gonna talk about this Jay-Z. This Jay-Z comment. Go ahead, Brian. Get it. Let's go.
Man. All right. So number one, I agree with Hov. Ain't nobody could stand with him on the stage.
Okay.
But
I think I heard Joe.
When it comes to verses now, it seems as though they follow the formula of hits. Right? It's not battle rap. It's not battle. Like it's hit for hit. It seems like. So, and if someone's gonna go hit for hit, people will argue Wayne. In my personal opinion, over Wayne. I'm saying nobody could take the stage with Hov. But if the masses are gonna keep throwing Wayne's name out there, I'm gonna have to put Drake in front of Wayne, bro. As far as hits. Ooh,
that was a cozy hit.
Because Drake's albums is hits or hit after hit, most of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we're talking bars, I would love to see Jay and Nas take that stage.
I mean, Weezy doesn't have hits.
Mixtape Wayne, when if we're doing a battle, like a bar for bar battle, like the best verse, like I'm talking the best verse for verse, not the best hit for hit, because all what Wayne got to do is play Lollipop, or Jay could just play Excuse Me Miss, like they got hits, bro. Everybody got the hits, but I want to see Hov like really get into like if Nas did it against him, like would Nas play Ether? You know what I'm saying? Would Jay play Takeover? Like, because they're disrespectful tracks. They're disrespectful towards each other. But bar for bar, those are the only two that could go at it. Hits, we could sit here and argue different people, because if it's hit for hit, the way Versus seems to be doing it, you know. But bar for bar, the only person that's standing with him is nothing. I don't think they're gonna disrespect each other by playing those songs against each other. You know, but maybe they will just for the culture. Who knows? That'll be dope. All right.
Shout out to my man.
What's your opinion?
My man just chimed in too on the chat. Shout out to Doug. Jim Shirt, what's popping, bro? Well, this is where it gets tricky for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like mad different ways to look at this Jay-Z situation. First of all, you Jay-Z, you definitely feel that way. I can't. You the GOAT. We're not even disputing how you should feel. I feel like no one should think that Jay-Z no one should think Jay-Z's out of line for saying what he's saying. I feel like no one's out of line for even believing. I'm feeling that no one can get on that stage. Jay-Z clearly said no one can stay on the stage next to him with that.
Rightfully, you know what I mean? So.
Right. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him. Cool. He should believe that, and he should feel that way. People should feel that way. Now, when you zoom out, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not, and of course, they threw a lot of people involved. They threw Drizzy. They threw even Busta Rhymes. They threw a lot of people. And I'm not taking away Drake's hit.
But for Busta, for his stage presence.
Right. Hold on. I got you. So now you're talking about an all-around game. You talking about you got to bring a person that's going to bring an all-around game. Drake can't stay on the stage with Jay. He can't outperform Jay. It's not happening. Performing, because look, even Dipset had tracks when it came to Jada. It didn't ring because of the stage presence how Jada brung. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those tracks Jada was doing, you gotta really get in. Jada was really battling with that. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Right. Because Dipset definitely had hits. You know what I mean? But the way they selected it and the way they presented themselves in that one. They didn't do it right. I felt like I should have been the DJ in that Dipset when I had better rotation of tracks to play. They would have been crazy. I didn't think they did that sloppy. But shout out to the Dip, shout out to the whatever. It's verses, it's new, so whatever. But I feel like with Jay-Z, that's a lot of hits, and to go hit for hit, that's gonna make people feel it and go crazy. It will have to be Lil Wayne. I feel like no one. Nas got him. Nas got tracks, but he don't got that stage. Shut down tracks where he do like the ethers and all that stuff like that. He got that, but Wayne, we talking about Carter Wayne, we talking about early Wayne, we talking about Cash Money Wayne, we talking about Wayne got a.
But he's a product. I guess that everybody's a product.
You can say what you want, product or not. We talking about as coming in the battle.
Jay-Z,
because everybody's a product of Jada, even Cam and them.
You know, would be dope because I don't think I don't know if anybody could take that stage. It would be dope to see Jay do like a side of Jay-Z songs versus a B side of Jay-Z songs. You know what I'm saying? Like his hits versus his sleepers. You know?
Yes. But if we're gonna go, if Jay gotta pick his top 10, top 15 tracks, and Weezy gonna pick his top 20 tracks, best to believe Weezy 20 tracks is gonna ring off, bro. And
first of all, it's Hov.
Gonna go crazy.
Hov calls up Timbaland and Swiss and says, "Yo, I want this. I don't know how long it's gonna go." It could go an hour, it could go 2. Swiss Beats and Timbaland are gonna say, "Yo, you take as much time. You want to go 5 hours? We're gonna put on a 5-hour show. You're Hov, bro.
But
we're doing whatever you want.
Let's just keep it at 2 hours, though. You feel me? If we do 2 hours of Jay-Z's,
so what is it? 21. Their standard format is what? 20 songs each, I believe.
I think so. So we're gonna do 20.
And they go hit for hit.
Hit for hit. That place is gonna be crazy, bro. Who said? He said them Beyonce songs are gonna hit different too. Beyonce gonna hit.
See, that would be a great versus as a celebration, as not a verse each other, but as a celebration. Like if Jay and B did like a verses with each other, obviously, because it wouldn't be a verse.
I wouldn't want to hear a Jay-Z bring out a Beyonce track on his verses.
The only thing is, though, Jay-Z
I don't want to hear
don't
that.
do those songs he used to do. You know what I'm
But
saying? You ain't ever
Beyonce-
gonna hear him sing "I'm from Marcy's Son" again. You know what I mean? Like,
True, but then you got Wayne tracks, bro. Yo, hustler music. Yo, I seen a meme where someone said that it's gonna be Gilly versus Jay-Z. I was crying. Because he's doing a whole
Gilly.
because Gilly was. They said that Gilly was writing for for a Little Wayne. So it was like it's really gonna be Gilly versus Jay-Z. That was funny.
Nah, I don't believe all that.
Nah,
I love
could
Gilly's podcast.
but that was the big thing back in the days though. They were saying that Gilly was writing for Carter too. They said that Gilly wrote that. A lot of people say
Really?
that. Yeah, if you
I didn't hear
Google,
that.
yeah, that's a big thing. That was a big thing. They saying that Gilly was writing a lot for Wayne. But I don't really know if I feel like Wayne probably adapted his style.
Yeah, but then Gilly went away. Who was writing for Wayne when Gilly went away for those couple of years? You know, so
That too, and that's another argument. And people, they're like, "Well, I think he adapted the swag so much." I don't know, but Wayne was always good though, bro. Wayne was a kid.
But I love Gilly on Millie. I wasn't really a big fan of Gilly when he was signed to Young Money and when he was putting out music, but with $1 million worth of game, I am a big fan of his podcast.
I'm not gonna lie. I never really heard his music. You know what I'm saying? I guess because where I was living. But shout out to Gilly.
I remember his name. Like I remember you'd see like mixtape era. I'm talking. We used to go to Canal Street and buy CDs, $5, 5 for 20. You know, like that era, mixtape era, like mixtape Wayne era. Gilly was around. Gilly's name was on those tapes, but we wasn't really checking for him being from New York. You know what I mean? We weren't really looking for him if somebody didn't say it. Like we were looking for Wayne at that time.
Right.
It was like
Yeah, you was looking
Wayne
for
and
Wayne.
T.I. were the only people.
At one point, you
Only
was
from the
looking for
South.
Wayne, bro. That Wayne, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's hard to say Wayne won't be able to handle the stage with Jay-Z. Not saying that Jay-Z tracks ain't crazy, but Wayne got hits, bro. And Wayne is gonna shut it down, bro. Wayne song's gonna come on and people is gonna resonate with people, bro. A Millie, you think first of all, let's say Jay play whatever hot song and Wayne be Wayne and play a Millie in the crowd. Everybody's gonna go crazy, bro. Lolly, bro.
Yeah.
Wayne got tracks, bro. You can't
But
not
so
Wayne.
does, like, yo, I know he does. I know he does. And he got
And
tracks
to
for
me,
days.
Drake-
I mean,
Drake got
mixtape
some
Wayne, he
tracks,
didn't
but Drake-
stop.
Drake's love songs is not gonna hold it down with Drake with Jay.
No,
With
but
Jay,
he wouldn't play those. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Drake
And
don't
like,
got enough
also Drake
bangers
versus
for
Drake
that,
would be
bro.
another great one with like an A side versus B side with like
Right.
his R&B.
That would be
versus rap,
cool for
but
that
let's stick to
perspective
top.
of it. Yeah, like that would be, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't know who to put against Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who would I put against Drake? I don't know. Like it's like
I mean,
Drake
people
is
say
known,
Cole or Kendrick, but
I feel like
think
J.
each
Cole
one
and
of those
Kendrick,
three is in there.
that would be a
They're
versus
known,
by
like,
itself. That's a versus by itself. J. Cole versus Kendrick. That's a versus. That's a versus.
That's a versus. That's a versus. But I think Cole will smoke him.
I don't
As
know.
a fan of Cole's, I don't think Cole will
That might be a
smoke
little
him.
biased, Bird. That might be a little biased.
Yeah,
I think so.
You're all
Kendrick
about the
and
pimping the
Beats.
butterflies.
I'm not all about it because you know me when it comes to Cole and Kendrick. I don't listen to both of them. You know what I'm saying? And I think they dope rappers. And you know me, I love my music. I think they both phenomenal MCs. But as far as like, you know, their music, Kendrick songs I heard was knocking. Like you talking about, you got some Kendrick tracks out there. And then Cole got some tracks too. That's ooh. But as far
But see,
as
I love Cole because it's conversational rap. Like I love anything that's
you go on the
conversational. Like
stage, though, how you battling
this
with
thing,
that?
your presence. I mean, you know,
That energy's gonna
how
take
did Jada do it, bro? Jada's
Jada, but
energy
Jada
just
had
took
that
over that
energy
whole
tracks.
performance. You
Like he
know?
had those tracks are energetic. Kendrick got more energetic tracks than Cole.
But even if Jay just did some of his features, like his feature on Reasonable Doubt. What's the name of that song? Something G's, like Young G's, I think it's called, with Biggie, Hov, and it's on the No Way Out track.
Right.
Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out, and like just Jay-Z's verse on that alone, like
But that's
anything you could pray. Jay-Z could do a verses with just 90s, like just stuff from
true.
96 to 99, and
But you gotta be in the battle. And I feel like if we're gonna do the battle, Jay could put out all
that's
that.
what I mean. It's tough with the way they have the verses set up.
Cash Money Bling Bling. He play that song and everybody's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, you're right. But
You
then
gotta,
Ho's gonna
it might be a
come
little
back
bit
and
more pop, but you gotta remember Wayne still got. He was a hot boy. He got hot boys, bro. Wayne. If we talking about bringing the core Wayne fans in that building with Jay-Z fans, everybody pretty much like the same music in every song that goes on either side. I bet you, bro, if Wayne play, it's hits because you can't knock Wayne hits. Wayne hits
So
is Wayne hits.
you think your opinion is Wayne can hold that stage with Jay?
I feel like Wayne is the only one that would be close. I feel like Drake's got hits and Drake is nice, but his hits is not gonna hold. His hits is mimic of he's like a baby Jay-Z in a way. Drake.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I feel like the energy will only, and then I'm tired of people keep saying Drake got more hit. I mean, he probably got more hits than Wayne, but he didn't have the biggest impact like Wayne did, bro. Wayne, Drake is Wayne's son, bro.
He changed.
People gotta stop fronting on Wayne, bro. Wayne is a beast. Regardless of who you want to say wrote for him and whatever you want to say, bro, everybody loved Little Wayne, bro. He just was little. So around the same time as Jay-Z, and when Jay-Z was popping, you love Little Wayne too. Cash Money and Rockefeller, you loved them at the same time. So to say that Wayne ain't gonna be able to hold that stage down, bro, that's not a good one, bro. I don't feel that because if you could bring features out, Wayne can get features too. Even Beyonce's track with Wayne gonna go off. Wayne,
I think Wayne's probably living off of his features.
You feel me? Like Wayne, features alone. It was one point in time Wayne could have a verses with himself. What Wayne is doing, what he was just doing only verses. You know what I'm saying? With people, you know what I'm saying? You had to get a Weezy track. And then you got the rock and roll Wayne. People don't even know. Pick the world up and let me drop it on you. Yeah, yo, he Wayne. Bro, Wayne is out of this world, bro. I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, I bump Wayne every day, his new stuff. But even when I listen to his new stuff, bro, I'm like, damn, this dude's spitting so many bars in this. It's like, yo, this kid is such a nasty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. And it is what it is, bro. And you can't deny Little Wayne hits, bro. You put Little Wayne hits on, it's gonna ring off. But I'm not taking Jay-Z's captivation though, because
I don't know. It's such a tough conversation. Like it's such a top. Like you can't say who, but I honestly think that no matter who, if Wayne was to do a versus with him, if this guy was to do a versus with him, Jay's taking it because you don't know what he's gonna.
Rightfully so, though. We should not expect no one beating Jay-Z. I really feel like we should not expect that because Jay-Z's the GOAT. But
and that's why people gotta understand that versus is the celebration. It's not a celebration. It's not a verse.
And then you gotta remember too, like just don't forget Weezy got a base too. And I just feel like just because Jay-Z is such he's the god of this, we can't forget Wayne was the baby god too, bro. Wayne definitely, if it was no Wayne, it'd be no Drake. It would be, and Drake is crazy, no Nicki, because he opened that door for a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of MCs we listen to and love today.
But if there was no Jay, there'd be none of that.
That too. Little Wayne got a verse on it. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a tough one, bro. Let me ask you a question though. Who you think can stay on the stage with Beyonce if Beyonce do a versus?
She's another standout.
I don't think nobody can stay with B, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, bro, she's been on fire for 20 years. I mean, who's top?
Who can stay next to B? I think it'll be
unless you take like a real deal. Who's like a really big pop star that's been around like that had longevity?
Right.
Nobody.
I don't know.
Nobody had longevity like her.
You can't even put Rihanna right there next to her. I mean, Rihanna got hits too, but she's not gonna take out B, bro.
Nah, she ain't gonna take out B.
She ain't taking out B. But I feel like Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes definitely have to be a versus. That is a versus right there.
Yo, that would just be a dope versus because that would just be mad fun. I wish we can go to that because the energy in that would be crazy.
It'd be crazy.
Just brings the energy. I seen people talking about that. I seen people bring up Busta's name in this conversation, and I'm like, I don't see it. But that's the reason why his stage presence and like his hyperness and his energy, he'll all be there and get the crowd on his side, but for song he ain't doing it.
But I don't know. That goes back to the reason why I feel like Wayne will be the good contender because now you got Busta Rhymes, right? They're gonna play 20 of Busta Rhymes tracks, bro. Those 20 Busta Rhymes tracks is gonna ring off so retarded that people is gonna go lose their minds. Those Busta tracks are nutty tracks. So we're talking about the stage now. We're not talking about like the quality even of the music. We're talking about the energy. We're talking about going stage to battle. It's a battle. It's a versus. So Busta put out 20 of them. His music, bro.
Yeah, see, here's the difference.
Gonna be
Busta
hard.
gotta go on stage. Listen, Busta gotta go on
He's a
stage.
performer, too.
He gotta go crazy. He gotta be
Gotta go crazy.
Busta. And that's
He gotta
how
be
he's gonna
Busta.
get the crowd going crazy. You know what Jay gotta do? Jay gotta take his microphone and go, and the crowd's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All Jay
so
gotta do,
it's
I think it's gonna, yeah.
it's just different,
You
man.
gotta, but you know what's gonna mess Jay up a little bit? I feel like he's not counting for this. The people that's gonna go to this versus is gonna be a mixture crowd. Like, you know what I'm saying? The more people that's not gonna go, that's gonna be more on Jay's side. It's
I
gonna be more
don't see it
strict.
happening, dude. I don't see the verses happen. I don't see Jay
I don't see it
doing
happening
verses.
either. I don't see it.
You
I
know?
mean,
I did see. I mean, I'm seeing flashes of Lil Wayne and Jay-Z one, but I believe it's fake news and people just hyping it up because, yeah. Until I hear Jay come out and say that he's doing it, or Timbaland or Swiss that he's actually doing it, I'm not believing any of this fake news. But there's nobody that can stand with him, man. I mean, just his first album alone changed fucking rap forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Reasonable Doubt is, at the time, people didn't realize it, but now, like, that is a classic album, and ain't nobody touching that. Especially anybody's first album. Nobody's first album is touching that. You know, even Nas's first album, like, I love Illmatic, I love it, but it ain't touching
even 50. I mean, that's not 50's first album, but his first debut, Get Rich or Die Trying, was crazy.
Wait, you throwing 50's name in there? Are you saying that 50 could take the stage with Jay?
Let me think about that before I speak. You know what I mean, we may have beef with 50. He may try to throw us out there virally crazy. So 50, I feel like this. Get Rich or Die Trying, that whole body of work versus a lot of people no one could compete with that. That one album of body of work, Get Rich or Die Trying, was insane. So,
bro, 2003 was 50's year. That was CD era. That CD didn't leave no matter whose car I was in. That CD was in that person. It didn't leave people's cars for 2 years, bro.
And then he had the mixtapes. So if Jay was to go on stage with 50 and 50 bump his hits and put those,
I think it would be fire. I think it would be fire. It'd be a great concert. Like I said, I like going versus a celebration, so I think it would be a great celebration.
They were talking stage pressure. 50's a character, so he gonna say something to bother Jay.
He's a character. He's gonna put on a show, a literal show.
Honestly, forget Wayne. Shouts to Wayne. I love everybody, but you know who's gonna be able to do it? The undercard, and that's 50. 50's gonna be able to get under Jay's skin. He's gonna disrupt that whole.
Well, he's gonna drop. What's his track? How to Rob. Remember when How to Rob dropped?
Oh, he's gonna have to do all that.
Everything.
50 gonna do all that. 50's gonna be the dude to do all that to beat Jay, because not for nothing, he's gonna be so energetic. And then once 50 start throwing his song with the guns, everybody gonna go crazy. Like, is that you, man? Yo, 50 you can't knock 50. You can't.
I don't know, man. I'm a biased Jay-Z fan, so.
But I think that's a cool thing because I love Jay. Jay's my number one rapper, bro. Ain't nobody is above Jay for me.
But and he could go into any bag. You want that club track? He could go into that bag. You want that mature stuff? He could go into 444. You want that like every album he got whatever you want. You want that mature, like learn how to invest your money. Listen to 444. You want that party shit? Go to Blueprint too. Like, you know what I mean?
But just because they are hits don't mean the other hits ain't gonna ring either, bro. 50 hits was hit. Wayne hits was real crazy, bro. Those songs that Jay-Z hit that drop was fire.
Yeah,
bro.
What's that? I heard it on the radio the other day. What's that one with Justin Timberlake, AO Technology that came on? I was like, oh man, this is a banger. Like I remember this shit. Like driving around in my car. That was a banger, man. That was my shit.
Even when 444 dropped, bro. Even when 444 dropped, everybody stopped what they was doing. They bumped the Jay-Z stuff. They loved it. They soaked it in. And then
it was
like
an instant classic.
Instant classic.
Instant classic.
But we got over it and bumped to everybody else. We went back to everybody else. Right or wrong? You wasn't bumping it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it's like, all right, we can appreciate
because it was one of them conversational pieces, like everything he talked about on the album. Like it was just like, oh wow, like yo, he really, he was kicking knowledge. He could have bought that building in Brooklyn for $2 million, and now it's for $20 million. Now he's feeling like a Dumbo, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was just talking. He was just talking, teaching you shit. Like, oh, I could have did this, I could have did that, and I didn't. He wasn't saying I'm on the block.
Right.
I got that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that very mature.
Battle tracks. They fire tracks, but then I don't think in the verses versus be playing
Bro,
ignorant.
if he's battling, so like if we're judging it bar for bar, all he gotta do is drop 22 twos.
Who?
22
Jay?
twos, bro. Jay, I'm saying, like if Jay was to if
He's
we're
gonna have
going
to
bar
do
for
that,
bar,
bro. But then you gotta remember, then you could do that. But I'm just saying that you got Wheezy bars when Wheezy was doing bars, and everybody was hanging on to every Wheezy bar. He gonna have to beat against that. And I feel like Jay-Z music is great, but it's a little dated. So those beats is not a lot of even 50 beats. If you put on that shit, had the car dump it, it just bang. So a lot of Jay-Z's been around for a while, but his music also got like a certain sound for that era. That's I don't say is not timeless, but to ring off in a battle when he plays it, like excuse me, hey, what's your name? I don't think that's gonna kill it in a battle. You know what I'm saying? What he gonna play? Who? And then Wheezy play.
But you don't gotta. They're not gonna go into that. I don't think he'll go into that bag. I don't think he'll need to go into that bag if it
Look
comes
what happened
down
with
to it.
Fab and Jada. They was playing Fab love songs. They didn't know. You know what I mean? And Fab he got other stuff to play too. He didn't have to play
That was early. That was early verses. Now
right.
people.
So now
people
you
learn,
saying that
especially
Jay-Z's
after what the Locks did to Dipset.
Yes,
Learned
that
they gotta change.
A lot of people got to change that. You know what I'm saying? I think, and honestly, bro, even when the Snoop Dogg and DMX won, I don't feel like there was a winner in that. I feel like there was just a collaboration.
Nah, but that was cool. Like it was just like a celebration. They were chilling. They just sat
That's
in
where
the
I
studio
feel like,
wherever they were at and just went back and forth. I like that.
and Jay don't want that. He wants to be the top. So we can't have a verses like that where people are going to embrace each other's songs like that. It's not gonna
Jay ain't gonna go in with a chance that he might lose. If he thinks there's a chance he might lose, he ain't doing it.
He's not even trying to. He's like, I bet. And Jay messed around and drop a freestyle that day, the fresh freestyle. Like, everybody's gonna go crazy, like you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna go acapella and do what he always do.
What Jay-Z's gonna face is the new crowd, because a lot of people that loves this new sound and love Wayne that came from Nate era and stuff like that, a lot of people are not gonna be able to appreciate Jay, bro.
You're right. You know, because the people that are older like us, they're not. You know, me and you always stay tuned in. A lot of my friends, your friends, like we always stay tuned in, tapped into what's going on. But like a lot of my friends my age don't care anymore. Like they don't give a shit what's going on in the rap world. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So a lot of people won't tune in. Like I feel like the more of those Wayne fans, if it comes down to a Wayne versus
if it comes down to a Wayne
they'll be
fans,
tuned in. The younger crowd, you know what I'm saying?
saying?
People our age ain't gonna be tuned in like me and you.
And people our age ain't going there. They'll probably try to go because Jay-Z's gonna be there. But at the same time, you got Lil Wayne fans buying tickets and Jay-Z fans buying tickets. So both energies is going to be in the building. And a lot of these Jay-Z fans are Wayne fans. So when these tracks come on, and it's going to be hard, bro. It's not going to be as easy. Let me say this. It's not going to be as easy as people think it would be. I feel like Jay-Z, of course, he's the God, but it's not going to be as easy if he was to go against like a Wayne. I feel like Drake, he'll annihilate Drake. Because the reason why he'll annihilate Drake got too many similar songs like him. You know what I'm saying? Wayne has his own lane of just craziness that he can give you all those energies. Wayne is a group himself, bro. Yo, for real. We're talking about Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne is a group.
Yeah, but you talk about Jay-Z, bro.
I'm not knocking Jay, but Wayne is Wayne, bro. We can't Wayne. Let me ask you a question. Let me say somebody Jay-Z brings out a track, bring out somebody NG, and they play ignorant shit with Drake and Wayne real quick. You think the crowd's not gonna go crazy?
Yeah, they definitely gonna go crazy.
Ignorant shit.
So now, like that's what I mean. I need to understand the rules.
Let Jay-Z gonna come out with Beanie Siegel. He's not gonna come out with Beanie Siegel. That would be fire though. If he was to bring Beanie out on that original track that he did with him on that Jay-Z. Was that the Frank Lucas one? What's the name of that album?
American
Gangster, right? So they'll do that track because Wayne and Drake did it over, so they would have to do that over. Versus them doing it together, that's gonna be Jay-Z is fire, but I definitely bump the Drake and Lil Wayne versus way more. And you can't front about that.
Nah, you're right.
So you gotta then you gotta remember, you got Jay-Z gonna play Song Cry, and then next thing you know, Wayne could play Receipt. He got Wayne Carter 2 was crazy, bro.
Yeah, even like Wayne got tracks mixtape game that
and I didn't have to go there.
Should be album. Should
Bro,
be radio songs.
Wayne's
Or,
mixtape game is retarded, son. His shit is retarded.
like what's that? There's that song on one of his mixtapes. I forget which dedication it was. I forget the number.
He
Dedication.
started that. That's the
Somebody
old.
would be a good fan and call in right now 1718-477-0139 and help me out on which dedication it would be in. That song Georgia Bush at the end, after Georgia, that song, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
At the end, if you wait like 30 seconds, there's like a freestyle, like a hidden freestyle, and it's like money, you get a dollar and yo, he like I remember like hearing that and being like, whoa, wait a minute, Wayne, like crazy. Like if I let me see something real quick. If you
To me, I'll play it.
I need to know which dedication it's on. Could somebody call in?
Yo.
Fans, we got people listening right now.
Yo, what's that? Help us out,
718-477-0139. Call in right now.
Come on. Yo, we got like these sound effects pretty cool.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I like that.
Yeah, what the fuck? You ain't calling us, bro?
Yo, tune in. Got my man Dub is the only one on this chat. Shout out to my man Dub.
I'm trying to. Oh, look, I'm going. See, that's how old school. I'm going to the Dat Piff app to see
I'm on that
which dedication that was on. But either way, man. Either way, that doesn't even matter, man. Back to what we were talking about. I don't think that even if you take all of Wayne's mixtape tracks, that they're gonna compare to Jay's album tracks. Because Jay doesn't have a
mixtape.
Mixtapes. No, he wasn't into the mixtape game. He didn't care for that. You know,
he's like, nah, let's get this bag, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta get their bag their own way, and I can definitely respect that opinion. And I'm gonna say that Jay-Z's the god. He's the goat of this. But I feel like if he's
God MC,
he's my favorite rapper on record. And I also feel like, you know, with the times and how it is, and with everything that will come into play, if Weezy was to pick us his hottest versus Jay-Z's hottest, Weezy gonna definitely be able to go the distance with him. I'm not gonna say Wayne's gonna win, but I feel like he would definitely be able to go the distance with him. He's probably the only one that be able to go the distance with him.
I agree that Wayne could stand the stage with him and go back and forth hit for hit, but that's not what I want to see. If I'm gonna see a versus with Jay, it has to be Jay versus Nas.
And I respect that. And
I know Nas doesn't have the hits per se, radio hits per se like that crazy, but
I feel like Nas
fans know he got them tracks. He got them tracks, and they hit the fans. They hit Nas fans just like it would.
Right.
If it was a big radio track, like we feel like when we hear like some deep cuts from Nas, like we're like, oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like so even like deep cuts, like it doesn't have to be the radio shit because you know we're not when we go into the Jay-Z kicks and we're listening to old Jay-Z, we're not listening to Excuse Me Mrs. and that shit. We're listening to like them deep cuts, you know what I'm saying, like so I think it should if it's gonna be, it should be Jay versus Nas. If not, it should be like a Jay-Z A side versus Jay-Z B side. But I do agree. I guess Wayne can stand that stage because he has the track record, he has the songs, he has the fan base. But at the end of the day, I don't think anybody can take the stage with Jay. I think Nas should take the stage with Jay.
And yo, you know what? I like that you brought that out because Nas and Jay-Z fans is going to be pretty much, they're not really the similar, but they come from the same era. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be their fans battling each other.
And they went through the transformation of hip hop together like them too. Like we were listening to Nas since I'm a little kid, right? I'm a little kid. That's the first rappers I ever heard of was Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, right? So Wayne too, because he was a hot boy. He was like 15 when I was like 4.
That's what I'm saying. I just throw that out there.
But I think that if you go back to those times, man, I think that definitely Jay-Z versus Nas is where it's at with the verses because
Illmatic versus you could do Illmatic versus the Jay, what's the Jay Reasonable Doubts. Boom, that's a versus right there.
You know,
Illmatic versus, and then the fans will appreciate that more because they're coming from the same. And
then it would be dope to see them come out like in that, if they're coming out that like hip hop spiritual versus vibe, and they do drop Jay sings Takeover, Nas sings Ether. Like I would love to see. Some
I feel like
it
can't go
just
past
to see it happen
with Jay-Z and Nas. It can't go past. Wait, what my man said? He said Future say he's bigger than Hove in the streets. Future definitely is pretty big when Future had his run in the streets, though. That's what he said to himself. That the Future comment. You heard about that, though, Bird?
I did hear about that, but I ain't even trying to hear about that because Future and Jay-Z's name cannot be brought up in the same conversation. No disrespect to Future and everything he's done.
That I respect that, but at the end of the day, we cannot forget what Future did for the South and the doors that he opened. This generation is pretty much baby Futures. So to say that it will be, I mean, you can't knock it.
Yeah, but Future's a product. Future's a product of Wayne and of the South guys, Wayne, T.I.
But look how heavy the influence. But look at the influence that has, though. That's a big influence. The South is running the music industry, respectfully, no disrespect, but the South is running the music industry for the last 20 years, 10 years.
There was a time. I don't think they still are. I think there was a time in like the mid 2000s, early 2000s, like when T.I. first came out.
Right now,
Yin Yang Twins. Like,
name the top 5 artists right now, Brian. Right now in the game.
Top 5 artists right now. Obviously, Drake.
What?
You said 10?
No, 5. You gonna give me right now? Like
no.
Give me the hottest 5 new artists.
New artists, top of my head. All right.
Lil Baby.
Top 5. Lil Baby.
Atlanta.
Drake.
He go with Drake. We're Drake in there. I mean, Drake is really not that new. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're talking like new.
Yeah, like new. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got Lil Baby. Who else? Where's the sound coming from?
Davies.
You got Thug.
LA has a lot. What's this new guy's name out of LA? Simba. He's all right.
I never.
You didn't hear that freestyle?
Mm-mm.
I don't know of Simba, but I heard a freestyle of his with LA Leakers.
That's
and then
right.
I went down his, the loophole of his on iTunes, and yeah, he got some pretty dope tracks. He's up and coming, man. I think we might be hearing Simba's name soon.
Okay. That's what's up.
Who else you got? No, there's so many new artists out there, bro. Come on, who?
Gunna. You don't like Gunna?
I like Gunna. Gunna's definitely a vibe. I think that him and Baby, that mixtape together with Drip Too Hard on, I think that mixtape was incredible. Right. And after that, I started listening to Gunna heavy, but not for every day. I don't be going into my Gunna bag. Thug, another one I didn't love at first, but musically and sonically, like he's just a genius. I don't think he's gonna go down as like a great as far as bar for bar, but I think he's gonna go down as a great for making great music because like sonically, and he knows what he's doing when he's in the studio. You could just tell like he knows how to make music. I don't love it. I don't love his voice. I don't love his flow, but I could tell. I have the ear. I think that I could tell he is great, making great music. It might not be my taste, but at the same token, it's great. It's great music. What he goes in the studio and does.
And let me ask you a question: don't they all have a little bit of Future in them? Just a little bit.
But they all from the South, so they all gonna have that Southern.
I'm gonna bring it to you. Hold on. So being that they all sound similar like that, right? What sound is the sound of today, right now, that we hearing? Is if it don't come like a little baby track or these tracks that are coming out from the South, is it really?
It's a mixture of all of it. It's a mixture of the scene coming from Chicago. It's a mixture of the scene from down south. It's a mixture of New York.
Chicago got his own lane.
And LA. We can't forget in LA. I mean, LA, the music that comes out of LA, those guys, everybody. I mean, rest in peace, Drake. He's from LA. White Hair Osiris, I believe, is from LA. Like, there's so many good artists that come out of LA that we sleep.
But they sound similar to the Atlanta sound. They all mimicking that auto-tune, that passion music, like the young kid. They all sound similar. That's why they keep saying the music sound the same today, because they all sound like they're from Atlanta.
Yeah, you're right. But I've been saying that for a long time now.
You've been saying that.
And once you start listening to them,
right?
Once you start listening to them and become a fan of them, it's like, all right, I see what you're
like. Now you're stuck in. So now you're gonna, and now you got those are all baby Futures. So now you're gonna put Future on the stage. That people that love Future, he has a whole South, he has a whole community that's going to be behind him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I felt he said what he said, because there's a lot of baby Futures out there, bro. Like they really birthed the whole generation.
He was talking about being in the streets. He was a baby when Jay-Z was in the streets. Bro, Jay-Z's older. I mean, Jay-Z got on in 96. Jay-Z was already in his mid to late 20s when Jay-Z.
I think he's talking about
You
his
mean-
name versus in the streets, like as far as like the musically today. I feel like that's what he meant in a way. I could be wrong, but I just felt like when he said
Musically
that,
in the streets, yes. Musically, his name in the streets, yes. Future's
his is
definitely
more like
heavily out
street
there. But
music.
Jay-Z's a grown ass man. Jay-Z's
He's a
not putting
grown-ass
out
man.
songs
He's
talking
not-
about drinking lean. He's talking about
He's
songs
definitely
about invest your money in real estate, invest your money in this, invest your money in that.
Right.
So
That's
that's what
grown man music.
people. So most people don't want to be jamming to to that. They want to be jamming to putting lean in the cup and this and that.
Right. They don't want.
You know.
That's on the radio. That's what they.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't listen to radio, yo. I really do
Right.
not listen to the
That's
radio.
what's it's sad that on the radio, you like we said earlier in the show, that none of that music is gonna play. That's so sad because that's why I feel like New York is behind in just the.
So you're saying that Future though, that you think Future can hold the stage with Jay?
I feel like if Future, I'm not saying he can hold the stage with Jay, but I do feel like we're talking about fans versus fans. If Future fans is tuning in versus Jay fans, and they're coming in the stage today, he has today's ear with the youth. You got like with the youth for a minute, he had like a little generation. Like he can't deny Future's run. So if Future gonna play all his stuff, it's definitely not gonna beat Jay-Z for us, but he's gonna be able to beat Jay-Z for them. You get what I'm saying? Like for me, he's not gonna be able to beat Jay-Z. It's like I'm like that's not gonna happen. There's no the music is not compared to that. But for the people that love him and that's with him and that's coming behind him, he got more of those because that's the generation. They created it. This sound they created this sound. They created this 20 this stretch right here that we bumping and we listening and loving this melodic sound and all that. That's them. So that fan base versus that fan base, that's a $1 billion fan base as well. So it's gonna come down to who's really gonna be tuned in because a lot of old heads, like these young kids, is not bumping Jay-Z at all, but they're definitely doing the Future track right now. So we talking about everybody.
Which is sad. Everybody out there, that's sad.
I'm not gonna appreciate that, Jay, and that's why I feel like that's why I think Wayne is gonna be able to hold it a lot longer because even those Jay tracks that we love, with the mixture of the crowd and the way that energy came with Wayne, they're gonna need that energy. That energy is what's gonna take it. That charisma, that energy, that wow. Jay don't got that wow shit. Wayne got that captivate and get in the crowd. So Wayne go out there and be Wayne, it's gonna be crazy.
You know
Jay-Z's not doing that.
If Jay-Z, mark my words, if Jay-Z, which I doubt will happen, but mark my words, if Jay-Z does a versus, my man is coming out with a shaved head. He's coming out with his chains on. He's coming out like he's coming out like Jay-Z, bro. I swear, if he does a verse, it's not a versus with Jay is probably not happening. But if it does, he's shaving his head. He's taking the Basquiat off. He's telling you. Telling you.
If Jay-Z
he's shaving it off,
head,
he's gonna be in that full out mode.
We need to get a Jay-Z crypto after that. We gotta get a Jay-Z coin. Because the world
that's why I like that. I like that picture uses for that talk with Alicia Keys when he said what he said. I like that picture of him. That's a good NFT of him.
Yo, that would be fire, bro. Jay NFT go crazy. But you know what the crazy thing about it is if the Jay come out with NFT, it's gonna be valuable, and Wayne NFT is gonna be valuable too. Because Wayne is a GOAT. We're not gonna take away Wayne's not a GOAT. I'm sorry. Wayne's a GOAT.
Yes, Wayne's a GOAT. Yes, Wayne's a GOAT.
I thank you. That's what I'm saying. He's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Jay's tracks is classic. He's the god. We not taking it, but energy.
Well, there's different criterias. There's different lanes, which we'll get to in another day. But like there's like subcategories in my head. Like there's subcategories. I have like you can't ask me like a top 5 on any given day because that changes.
Yeah,
and if it's like a top 5 of today, if it's a top 5 of all time, and there's so many different like subgenres, like what kind of rap we talking about? Like there's just so much to talk about when it comes to this.
So much talk when it comes to that though. But we definitely gonna get into that another time, another play. Well, not another.
So
play,
wait, so I want to know your final answer. Who's taking the stage with Hov? Your final answer.
I'm gonna sit here and say that I really don't believe nobody can take that stage with Hov. But I'm gonna have to give it a double answer because I feel like if Wayne tracks come on, the way it hit me when I was young and I heard those tracks, because Wayne tracks really, really influenced me when I was younger, bro. I really love Wayne, bro. I got love for Wayne. Wayne tracks was in rotation, just how J tracks was. And they play those tracks together. I'm gonna be in love with both, bro. And I know Wayne has that type of crazy energy. I feel like Wayne would be the wild card that might not take him out, but he's gonna be able to go to 12 rounds with him. And we definitely ultimately gonna give it to Jay-Z, but Wayne is definitely gonna give Jay a run for his money on that stage. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's the best way I can answer that. It's just the best way I can give that because Jay's Jay, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what Jay. I would love to see if anybody. I mean, I would love to see Nas. I can't find. I feel you on that, but honestly, I don't want to see him with Nas. I think that would be cool, yeah. But I'd rather see him go. I want you to beat the young boy Wayne. Beat him. Beat Wayne. Go ahead, because Wayne coming in with something to prove. I want you to beat him. Knock him out real quick. That's Little Carter. Knock Wayne out. You know what I'm saying? I think Wayne would be the one to do it. I don't think Drake can do it over Wayne. No, that's my final answer.
I think I'm gonna go with the fact that I don't think anybody could touch the stage with Jay. But like I said, I would just love to see it happen with him and Nas for the city, for the culture, for verses, for everybody just to like bring back that old catalog too. Don't even play anything past like 2010, bro. Just spit your old shit. Everybody's gonna fall back in love with you. Your streaming numbers will go back up. All right, Nas.
It's a fact. But yo, shout out to everybody today for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? The live with Bernie and Boogz. Yo, Brian was good chopping out with you.
Sorry I couldn't make it to the studio today.
But yo, let the people know exactly how you feel because you know everybody love you, man. How you feeling for real? You all right?
Yo, I'm feeling good, man. Just I tested positive, a little congested, but other than that, I'm feeling good, man. Just had to be cautious and take a test, which I did. Unfortunately, it was positive, so I had to skip Christmas and everything. I had to stay home, been at home.
Hey, shout out to you for that. You know, and I feel like I want to touch on that before we dip. I feel like anybody come in contact with this disease and you know about it, try not to go around your loved ones, regardless of how you feel, your theory behind it, regardless of what it is. You don't know how anybody else's immune system is. You just don't know. If you got it, stay away from people. I know that it's hard, but try to stay away from people. You know what I'm saying, and just get through it. Yeah, it's a lot of theories behind it. We get it, but as of right now, if you know they saying you got it, just believe it and protect everybody else around you. And I shout out to you for protecting us because that means that you have care for my life and I have care for your life, and that's how we all should be operating. So during this pandemic and this virus, shout out to everybody. God bless you and your families. I know people that went through some real tough times dealing with this. Rest in peace to everybody that passed away from COVID. Rest in peace. I mean, not even just rest in peace. God bless everybody that's dealing with still from issues from COVID. COVID is a real thing. I had it. My family have it. People didn't come out of it. So God bless everybody that be dealing with this. We're trying to move forward. So I just want to put that out there. Shout out to you, Bern, for protecting my life and protecting everybody else's life because our families is valuable. So God bless everybody. It's live from Bernie and Boogz. We are out of here.
Thank you for tuning in. Episode 2 in the books.
Episode 2 in the books. Let's get it.